foreign interest taking over U.S. real estate. Our next guest has been closing quite a few deals lately in New York City alone. He'll fill us in on why our real estate could be even more popular than Russian caviar. That's on tap next. Why do you want it?
That's true. It's empty at this point. The government got it all.
You must make a lot of money giving all that tax dollars away. Russians are buying up U.S. real estate at an astounding pace. So why the rush, and should we be worried or should we welcome that, helping our real estate market? Here to give us an insider's take is Uber lawyer and broker Edward Mermelstein. His firm has offices in both New York and Moscow. Welcome to Happy Hour. Good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, right. And as we were chatting here, it's you grew up in the Ukraine. You're born in Ukraine, grew up in New York, and basically been shuffling back and forth. So you are the expert in this area. We had on Corcoran, CEO, last week, and she was saying that 30% of her clients are foreign, Russian, buying here in New York, and obviously because of the weak dollar, but why else? Why make the investment here?
Well, aside from the fact that the Russian ruble has significantly increased over the last couple of years, the fact is that they have the dollars to use in the United States. They have the ability to make purchases, discretionary purchases that they couldn't have made a few years ago, and they are very much using that discretionary funds to purchase American properties, international properties, and other tangibles that they couldn't a few years ago.
And do you see that as a plus, a positive for the U.S. real estate market?
Well, very much. Obviously, the U.S. real estate market is going through some turmoil right now, and we need all the help we can get. So the fact that foreign investors are looking at the U.S. market as a place to invest is very exciting, and very exciting especially for myself, because that's where the core of my business is.
That's your specialty. So tell us, what was your latest big deal? I mean, I know you've got plenty of them, but one that stands out in particular that you closed recently.
Well, some of the large recent deals are in very high-profile buildings in Manhattan that most people will recognize if they live around Central Park.
The Plaza?
The Plaza, 15 Central Park West, Time Warner Center. All of those are properties we've closed recently.
So we're talking about maybe a condo there going for several million, maybe $10–15 million.
And upwards. Usually it's at least $10 million, but in the $10 to $30, $50 million range.
Wow, that's really good for the New York City economy, definitely. What about outside of New York? You've seen that in Vegas. Vegas really needs some help. Maybe they need these Russian billionaires to go in there and snap up some properties there.
Well, I haven't seen too many Russian clients going into Vegas, but they do go into very interesting areas such as Texas. Montana is very popular these days. They're looking at exotic locations for ranches, for resort locations that they would want to use.
And Edward, beyond real estate then, do you see, once they do establish, it's a semi-home for them here and they get accustomed to the U.S. way of life, are they looking to make deals in other areas like businesses, oil, do some stock market deals?
Well, very much so. Many of our clients are either in the United States already doing corporate type of transactions, or looking to start transacting business in the United States on many different levels, whether it be in the oil business or the metals business, which has seen quite a bit of Russian exposure these days.
Which is great for our viewers to know too, so they can start tailoring their businesses toward foreigners and toward Russians in particular. Edward Mermelstein, thank you very much. Good to have you here for Happy Hour.
Thank you.